Well, I went ahead and took my valve covers back off, and I'm checking the rails for straightness. And for instance, we see right here, look for daylight underneath there, and I see that this whole area is high. We like to hammer these down with a ball peen in these holes, but this whole area, they're just warped. So I've taken off these really trick Moroso gaskets, real thick and firm. I'm taking these back off. They're so stiff that because of this, they would leak a little in the lower corner in the rear. And so this is going to go right onto my race car. It'll be great with those cast aluminum covers. And so I'm going to go with these double thick Ultra gaskets here. Mr. Gasket ones, they should embed in real good, and I'm thinking we'll seal this thing up after I straighten these rails out real good with a hammer and a punch, make the whole thing level. Yeah. In the meantime, these gaskets here are going to go straight on here. These tricky looking aluminum valve covers here, well, those things are short. My rocker arms are hitting them, so I'm going to put that thicker gasket underneath. Really hammering it down. Getting that thing straight. Oh yeah, that's what we want to see right there. Okay, I'm just going to throw these things back on here dry. Just going to lay them on there and put the valve covers on. The bolts are a little bit of a problem getting the bolts through because they're shorter. So it's been a little bit of a challenge to get the bolts started here with these thicker gaskets. And I'm using these extra washers on them here to help spread the pressure down on the pan rail. I got this really big one here that I'm using on the back one that was most prone to leaking. Alright, I'm tightening down this valve cover, and these thick cork gaskets compress quite a ways, so it should be a good seal. I don't expect any more seepage out of these things now. I should mention what started this whole thing was I decided to start using synthetic oil in my engine. My engine was tight, it's old, but it didn't have any leaks, so I figured I'll give it a try. Well, pretty soon the valve covers start leaking, and the tappets start clicking. I don't think they like that oil. And then I had a cam go flat. So I learned my lesson. I didn't know about zinc additives. I do now. There's zinc additive in here now for sure. And my other theory is when it comes to these old engines, these small blocks have been around 30, 40 years, the 10 pieces, valve covers, timing covers, oil pan stuff, been on and off numerous times. They get warped. The bolt holes get wowed out and pushed in and out, and pan rails and things. Rails might get a little warped here and there, making sealing them up a little bit more difficult. So this is something I think I may have learned. I wanted to share with you all.